Hello, I'm Philip Duncan. Thanks for joining us. We are tracking more high pressure this week in the New Zealand area, but it's slipping away. And as it does that, it pulls down subtropical airflow. So it's going to be warmer this week across the country, and the humidity levels are going up. And with daytime heating and the longer nights, that equals a good recipe for some afternoon downpours. So fingers crossed we get some in our drought zones. On the wind map at the moment, you can see where the high pressure system is pulling down that northerly flow. The high is parked out to the east, and that's the remnants of what was Tropical Cyclone Uisi, which dumped a fair bit of rain over on the west coast during Sunday, and there's more rain across Monday and Tuesday. In fact, on Tuesday, the rain might become a little bit heavier again, especially in the northern end of the west coast. Over on the southern side, you've also got some areas of showers or patchy rain for a time, but the drought areas like, North Canterbury, you stay mostly dry. You might get a couple of showers or drizzle patches, but nothing substantial in there. In the North Island, it is humid, so you'll notice more cloud, especially in the morning and overnight, which means that's like a double whammy for overnight. So the overnight temperatures are definitely going up. Many of you will be around the late teens and early 20s for the next several days, with the peak of that warmer weather, I think, later this week. So a couple of showers. They might get heavy into the afternoon. That's the positive this week for the droughts in the North Island. Hit and miss showers right through the next few days. So Tuesday you can see it. On Wednesday, more of those afternoon downpours bubbling up. So you're likely to get a bit of morning cloud, maybe a bit of morning drizzle in some of the coastal areas around the eastern side. Won't be much. And then into the afternoon, those clouds build up. And this area you see in blue doesn't mean everyone in there has rain. It means that's where the downpours are likely to form and drift in those areas. So there's a risk around eastern Waikato and the Coromandel Peninsula, but also mostly around Central Plateau. Just a couple of isolated little showers elsewhere. By the way, yes, a new low forming out in the Tasman Sea. And by Thursday, that low is moving closer to us. The screen just changed then, so you might have just been thrown a wee bit. That gets bigger on Thursday and closer to us. But we've also got a tropical cyclone out to the northeast. You'll probably hear about that on Tuesday and Wednesday as it moves from about the Samoa area towards the Cook Islands. Hopefully it stays out at sea and doesn't actually cause too much of a problem, but there's a lot of rain falling around those islands I just mentioned. But it stays offshore for New Zealand, so a close call, but still about 1,000 k's away. So it's likely just to bring in some slightly larger swells around that eastern side. And yes, once again on Thursday, more afternoon downpours bubbling up around Northland, East Cape, Bay of Plenty, and maybe Central Plateau, dry elsewhere. Back to New Zealand for Friday, and again a couple of afternoon downpours. So you see the trend this week. They form inland around the hills and ranges, and the sea breezes or whatever the breeze is around each region each day will change a little bit, which means once the showers bubble up, they drift in different directions, and that's where some people might get some relief, others completely miss out. So it is not going to reverse the drought, but it might just be a little bit of welcome relief on a very localized basis. Also, by the way, the winds pick up on Friday, blustery. That's why the temperatures also lift up. It's pretty warm weather coming down at the very end of the week. Let's go into the weekend. Now, look, a front is coming in to the North Island on Saturday. Don't get too excited, but you can get a little bit excited because it is likely to push in. It's between highs though. That's the problem. So we've got one high out here departing away with the subtropical winds, and then the next high rolling in, and again, anticyclonic winds around it means this side's got the southerly. So southerly's coming up that side, humid nor'westers going away on that side, which means the humidity ends this weekend. You get a break in it finally, probably by Sunday. But this front is moving into high pressure. There's a lot of high pressure up in these northern areas. So while it looks like an impressive rain band coming through, some of you might just get a bit of morning drizzle and that's it. Others will get a few millimeters. It may not be as much as you like. I'm trying to be a bit negative, but also there's a really big positive that some of you might get 20 or 30 millimeters from that front. So it comes through on Saturday. There are showers in the South Island and a cold southerly on Saturday. And then by Sunday, in comes the next high. It decimates that front. So there will be some morning patchy rain or drizzle or showers on Sunday morning, and then it looks as though by the afternoon the high rolls in, pushes it away. The problem with a long-range forecast, sort of a week out or 6 days out, is that the timing might shift around. So keep an eye on that. You can go to our rain maps and check this all out for yourself by going to weatherwatch.co.nz. That is all from me. We'll update you again tomorrow with the very latest on these downpours and areas of rain, and also we'll update you on the cyclone, which is probably going to be named sometime on Tuesday. That is all from me. We'll see you again on Tuesday.